The drug cartels are waging war in America, and it's now time for America to wage war on the cartels.
Trump just did something nobody thought was possible. He practically declared war on the Mexican cartels, but not in the way we're used to seeing. He did something completely different. He signed an official document classifying these cartels as terrorist groups.
Today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations.
It sounds simple, but it's a huge decision that could have serious implications for the future. You know why? Because now these cartels are officially in the same category as groups like Al-Qaeda. This means the United States can use its entire military power against them, something that has never happened before in the history of U.S.-Mexico relations. And we're not talking about just any criminal organization. The Mexican cartels have built a real empire on the other side of the border. To give you an idea of the scale, just in Culiacan, which is practically the capital of the Sinaloa cartel, they produce thousands and thousands of synthetic drugs every day, generating astronomical profits. It's such a big operation that it's forcing the United States to take extreme measures. Anyone who thinks Trump's proposal will be just a simple police operation in foreign territory is mistaken. By classifying the cartels as terrorist organizations, putting them in the same category as Al-Qaeda and ISIS, he is paving the way for a series of military actions that were previously unthinkable. Drone strikes, ground operations with special forces, and the use of advanced military technology for surveillance and combat. At this point, you might be wondering, how would Trump do that? After all, fighting drug trafficking is a complex issue. Well, how this military operation would happen is already being outlined by military experts and sources close to his administration. Imagine the following scene. An MQ-9 Reaper drone silently flying over a convoy of SUVs, while two helicopters, a nimble Little Bird and a Black Hawk, stealthily approach. The Little Bird, with special commandos seated on exterior benches outside the cockpit, descends in front of the convoy, while the Black Hawk gets perfectly aligned with the lead vehicle. A precise shot from a sniper on the Black Hawk hits the engine of the main vehicle, forcing the convoy to stop. In a matter of seconds, the special forces jump off the Little Bird and surround the cartel leader's vehicle. This is not a movie scene. It's exactly how former Special Forces operators describe a typical operation against the cartels. The strategy would be similar to what was used in Iraq and Afghanistan. First, identify and neutralize high-value targets, then use information obtained from captured cell phones, cyber intercepts, and interrogations to launch a series of follow-up operations. The plan would unfold in three distinct phases. First, the elimination of the primary leadership of the cartels. Next, the focus would shift to mid-level managers. And finally, it would target the lower-level soldiers. The operations would be supported by an extensive surveillance network, including drones, communication intercepts, and real-time data analysis. A concrete example of this surveillance capability is already in action. Want an example? Recently, an RC-135 VW Rivet Joint Surveillance aircraft from the American Air Force was detected carrying out missions over the Gulf of California, very close to cartel activity points. This, besides being unprecedented, is impressive considering that this aircraft is one of the most sophisticated intelligence-gathering platforms in the United States.